From the most remote island communities to the bustling heart of our greatest cities, there is a common thread that binds all of humanity. It is a shared inheritance, a fundamental collection of needs and aspirations we call human rights. These are not gifts bestowed by governments, nor are they privileges earned through wealth or status. They are, quite simply, the essential conditions for a life of dignity. They are the air we breathe, the food that nourishes us, the shelter that keeps us safe. They are the freedom to think for ourselves, to speak our truth, and to be treated with fairness and respect. Every single one of us is born with them, because they are the bedrock upon which fair and stable societies are built. They safeguard our very being, ensuring that we can grow and flourish without fear. When we have the right to an education, we unlock the potential of the human mind. When we have the right to health care, we protect the miraculous complexity of the human body. When we have the right to speak freely, we allow new ideas to take flight, challenging the old and paving the way for progress. Without these protections, our societies become brittle, prone to conflict and decay. They are the invisible architecture that supports our collective existence, ensuring equality and liberty for all. To safeguard this precious inheritance, humankind has developed intricate systems of protection. These are not single, monolithic structures, but rather a complex, interconnected network of laws, courts. Think of it as a global ecosystem, with different parts working together to maintain a delicate balance. Some of these systems operate on a worldwide scale, setting universal standards for all nations. Others are regional, tailored to the unique cultural landscapes of a continent. And perhaps most importantly, they extend down to the national level and the local level, embedding themselves in the very soil of a country's laws and institutions. Together they form a vast safety net, designed to catch us when we fall and hold power to account. This framework did not appear overnight. It has been built, piece by piece, over generations, often in the wake of great tragedy. It is a testament to our species' remarkable capacity to learn from its darkest moments and strive for something better. The system is not perfect. Like any natural ecosystem, it faces constant threats and pressures. But it represents a collective promise, a declaration that the dignity of the individual is paramount. At the very highest level of this protective ecosystem, we find the global institutions that form a kind of canopy, casting their influence over the entire world. Chief among them is the United Nations, an organization born from the ashes of a devastating world war. It was here, in 1948, that nations came together to create the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. This extraordinary document was a beacon of hope in a shattered world. For the first time, it listed, in clear and simple terms, the fundamental rights and freedoms that belong to every single human being. While not a binding law itself, it serves as a moral compass, a North Star that has guided the development of human rights law ever since. From this foundational declaration, a whole forest of international treaties has grown. These treaties are formal agreements, like solemn promises made between countries. By signing and ratifying them, a nation agrees to be bound by their rules and to incorporate them into its own legal system. The International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. It protects our fundamental liberties like free speech and fair trials. The International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights. Of course, making promises is one thing, keeping them is another entirely. To monitor this, the UN has established a series of expert bodies. The Human Rights Council regularly examines the human rights records of all member states, a process that shines a bright light on both progress and problems. Then, there are the treaty bodies, committees of independent experts who review how well countries are upholding their commitments under specific treaties. Whether on the rights of children, the elimination of torture, or the protection of persons with disabilities. These bodies act as a global conscience, reminding governments of the standards they have pledged to meet. Furthermore, the UN system employs independent investigators known as special rapporteurs. They are assigned to specific themes, such as the right to clean water, or to the situation in a particular country. They conduct fact-finding missions, communicate with governments about alleged violations, and report their findings to the world. While the global canopy provides a universal set of principles, human rights find their most vibrant expression when they adapt to the local environment. Just as a rainforest differs from a savanna, different regions of the world have developed their own unique human rights ecosystems. These regional systems are wonderfully effective because they are closer to the ground. They understand specific historical, cultural, and social landscapes, allowing a more nuanced and tailored approach. They are a vital middle layer, translating universal ideals into practical, regional action, bringing justice closer to the people it serves. In Europe, for example, we see one of the most developed of these systems. The European Convention on Human Rights is a powerful legal instrument, and its guardian, the European Court of Human Rights, has real teeth. Individuals who believe their rights have been violated and who have exhausted all legal options in their own country can bring their case to this court. Its judgments are binding. They have compelled nations to change laws, release prisoners, pay compensation to victims, ensuring even the most powerful cannot stand above the law. Across the Atlantic, the Americas have their own well-established system. The Inter-American Commission on Human Rights acts as a watchdog, investigating abuses and making recommendations to governments. Alongside it, the Inter-American Court of Human Rights adjudicates cases of serious violations. This system has been crucial in confronting legacies of authoritarian rule in Latin America, championing the rights of indigenous peoples, tackling issues of violence, impunity, disappearances, massacres, and denial of justice. Africa, too, has cultivated its own framework, centered around the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, emphasizing both individual rights and the collective rights of peoples, including the right to development and a healthy environment. The African Commission and the African Court work to promote and protect these values across the continent. While facing immense challenges from underfunding to political resistance, they represent a profound commitment by the peoples of these continents to forge their own path toward justice and dignity, rooted in shared experiences. Ultimately, for the canopy of international treaties and the branches of regional systems to bear fruit, they must be nourished by strong roots at the national level. It is here, within the borders of each country, that human rights are protected or violated in daily life. The most effective safeguard is a country's own constitution and laws. When a nation enshrines human rights in its highest legal document, it sends a powerful message that these principles are not negotiable. These legal roots must run deep, shaping criminal codes, labor laws, and policies on education and healthcare, ensuring alignment with international promises. The guardians of these national laws are independent courts and a fair-minded judiciary. Judges must be impartial arbiters of justice, able to make decisions based on the law, free from the winds of political pressure or corruption. When a citizen's right to a fair trial is violated, or when a law discriminates against a minority group, it is the courts that must provide a remedy. An independent judiciary is like the sturdy trunk of a tree. It provides the strength and stability needed to uphold the rule of law, even in the face of powerful storms. Without it, laws are merely words on paper, and the promise of justice remains unfulfilled. Beyond the courts, specialized institutions, national human rights institutions or ombuds offices, act as approachable watchdogs. In our time, a vast and uncharted new territory has opened up, the digital world. This interconnected frontier offers breathtaking possibilities for connection, expression, and innovation. It has given a platform to once silenced voices, allowing people to organize, share information, and demand change at scale. The internet advances human rights by enabling access to education and health information, fostering global community. Freedom of expression and association have found powerful new ways to flourish. However, this frontier is fraught with new perils, technologies that can control, harass, and harm. Our personal data has become a valuable commodity, often collected and used without our understanding or consent. The digital space can breed hatred, disinformation, and harassment, disproportionately targeting women, journalists, and minority groups. Anonymity can embolden abuse, silencing dissent, and spreading fear. New technologies, especially AI, make consequential decisions. Biased systems can automate discrimination at scale. Mass surveillance threatens association and expression, chilling speech and challenging authority for fear of being watched. We must extend our framework to digital rights with strong data protection laws that give individuals control. Hold technology companies accountable, balancing removal of harm with protection of free speech. Demand transparency in algorithms and robust safeguards against misuse. As we map the physical world, we must now design the digital one to enhance human dignity. When we survey the global landscape of human rights, the picture is one of stark contrasts, a story of remarkable progress and heartbreaking setbacks, inspiring victories and persistent challenges. On one hand, signs of hope, a single green sprout pushing through dry earth. Peaceful transitions from dictatorship, discriminatory laws overturned, and broader equality for LGBTQ+ individuals. The landmine ban shows what civil society and governments can achieve together. An activist freed, a community saves its land, a survivor receives justice and compensation. Yet rights are violated with shocking impunity. Wars rage, defenders are jailed or killed. Refugees and migrants denied dignity at borders. Emergency powers crush dissent. Institutions dismantled. Surveillance tools wielded for control. These failures reveal the fragility of the system. Laws alone are not enough against entrenched power, greed, and indifference. Not reasons for despair, but reminders of the vigilance required to close the gap between promises and reality. The work of protecting human rights is like tending to a vast and complex garden. It is not a task that can ever be declared finished. It requires constant care, patience, and the collective effort of many hands. Frameworks provide the design, but it is up to us to cultivate, nurture growth, pull the weeds of injustice, and ensure it blossoms for generations. This shared responsibility falls upon all of us. First, governments must lead by example. Translate commitments into strong laws and fund the institutions that uphold them. Invest in an independent judiciary, well-trained police, robust human rights commissions. Foster an environment where civil society can operate freely, and a free press can hold power to account without fear. Third, adapt to our age. Weave human rights into technology through collaboration between governments, the private sector, and civil society. Companies must respect human rights in their operations, and we must all become more literate about our digital rights. Fourth, education remains our most powerful tool. Teach dignity, equality, and respect in our schools and communities. In the end, the system's strength depends on individuals. Your voice matters. When you vote, support, and speak out, you Have you ever reported a problem in your town? Maybe a deep pothole on your street. You fill out a form online, or you call a city number. You report it, you hit submit. Then, silence. Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. The pothole is still there. You have no idea if your report was received. You do not know if anyone is assigned to fix it. You have no clue when or if it will ever be repaired. This small frustration is a big problem. It makes you feel ignored. It makes government feel like a distant, confusing black box. You put your problem in, but nothing comes out. This erodes trust. It makes us feel powerless. This feeling of being unheard is a pain point for many people. It is not just about potholes. It could be about a building permit application. It might be about a request for public information. It could even be about understanding where your tax money is going. When processes are hidden, we lose connection. We start to believe our voices do not matter. What if you could see exactly what happened after you reported that pothole? Imagine getting an instant confirmation. Imagine seeing your report appear on a public map. You could see it assigned to a repair crew. You could track its status from reported, in progress, completed. This is not a far-off dream. This is what transparent governance technology does. It uses digital tools to open up government operations. It shines a bright light into the black box. It makes processes visible, understandable, accountable to everyone. This is the solution. It is about using technology to build bridges of trust. A simple idea with powerful tools, the internet, data, and software to share information. Information once locked in cabinets or hidden on internal servers is now made public. This technology allows governments to show their work. It lets them explain their decisions. It invites citizens to participate in the process of governing. Dynamic interactive platforms help us see, understand, and engage, simply. There are many tools for transparent governance. Let us look at 3 of the most important ones. The first is the Open Data Portal. Think of it as a public library for government information. Instead of books, it holds data sets. These data sets can be about anything: city contracts, crime statistics, restaurant health inspections, public school performance. Government collects massive data. Portals clean it and publish it in usable formats anyone can download, use, and share, the raw material for transparency. The second key tool is the public dashboard. If portals are ingredients, dashboards are the finished meal. Dashboards turn complex data into simple visuals: charts, graphs, maps. A city dashboard might show how budget is spent, parks, police, roads, and let you compare this year to last. For our pothole problem, a map of reports color-coded by repair status. Accessible at a glance, no data science degree required. The third essential tool is the participation platform, where transparency becomes a two-way street. Citizens can do more than view information. They can report issues, propose ideas, vote on neighborhood budgets, and comment on policy drafts. Examples like Decide Madrid and vTaiwan bring public deliberation online, letting many more people contribute knowledge and voice. Together, these tools form an open government ecosystem. Portals provide verifiable facts. Dashboards make them understandable. Participation lets people act. They break down walls and make institutions more transparent, more responsive, and more worthy of our trust. When governments use these tools effectively, the benefits are clear. The most important, increased public trust. When people can see how decisions are made and money is spent, suspicion of backroom deals fades. Seeing a report move from submitted to fixed is proof that the system works. It shows government is listening and responsive. Thousands of small proofs add up to trust. Transparency reveals bottlenecks and waste. Publishing response times can expose where waits are longer and drive fixes. Data enables targeted changes, from facility locations to traffic signals. Public performance data creates accountability and invites citizens and journalists to suggest solutions. Openness can expose inequities in budgets or policing and provide evidence to demand change and mandate more equitable policy. Trust, efficiency, fairness. Greater trust leads to more participation, which brings better ideas and data, which improves services. The relationship becomes collaborative, proving that openness is a practical strategy for better governance. Simply launching a website is not enough. We need basic rules. First, data quality. Information must be accurate, complete, timely. Outdated or missing data misleads. Low-quality data can erode trust. Invest in processes and people to keep data reliable and current. Second, clear, user-centered design. Tech should simplify, not complicate. Design for everyone. Simple, visual, intuitive, mobile-friendly, accessible. A grandparent and a high school student should both get it instantly. Third, no one left behind. Combine online with offline outreach. Meet people where they are. Multiple paths to be heard. Fourth, process accountability. Show how input is reviewed and why decisions are made. Opening up government is powerful, but must be done responsibly. As we share more information, we must protect people. First safeguard, privacy. Not all data should be public. Health records, social security numbers, home addresses must be protected. Release datasets only after rigorous anonymization. Be open about operations, not private lives. Second safeguard, security. Government portals are prime targets. Use strong encryption, regular audits, and clear response plans to defend trust. People must feel the platforms they use are safe. Third, clear policy and legal frameworks. Codify what is public, what is private, and the decision processes. Establish who ensures data quality and how appeals work. Durable, predictable rules outlast leaders. Finally, independent oversight. Government cannot police itself. Independent bodies review compliance, investigate complaints, and audit portals. Civil society, journalists, and researchers are vital watchdogs. External oversight makes transparency real and ensures safeguards truly work. Before 2010, reporting a problem in Boston was a lot like the pothole story. You had to know which of the city's 40 departments to call. Public Works for a pothole. Parks for a broken bench. It was a maze. Citizens gave up. Inside City Hall, data was siloed and cross-jurisdiction tracking was hard. Then came Citizens Connect, now BOS 311, the proof of a new way. One simple front door. Snap a photo, upload, and submit from anywhere. GPS pins the location, a central system receives it, and a public map displays it. Requests, auto-route. You get a tracking number and can follow progress. Behind the scenes, a unified system broke down departmental walls. Leaders saw real-time neighborhood problems, spotted trends, and allocated crews more effectively. The results were dramatic. Trust increased, and services became more efficient. Tens of thousands of issues were reported and fixed faster across the city. Data informed smarter maintenance and infrastructure investments, changing the relationship for the better. In Brazil, there was long-standing suspicion about federal spending. Billions flowed to cities and nonprofits for schools and healthcare, but then disappeared into a black box. Projects stalled or never started. Stories of corruption weakened public faith. Brazil's Comptroller General, CGU, launched the Transparency Portal, a massive open data site. It tracks expenditures in near real time. Anyone can search every payment, amount, recipient, and purpose. Revolutionary in a place where such data was once secret. Journalists traced suspicious payments and exposed wrongdoing. Communities checked if clinics were built and used official data to demand action. The portal helped recover billions and prosecute corruption and deter future misuse. A world-class example, open data fighting corruption, raising integrity, and giving citizens oversight. When information is public, people can participate meaningfully in how their tax money is spent. Transparency turns a black box into a glass box and builds trust. We have seen the pain of opaque government and the proof that technology offers solutions. Portals make government transparent. Dashboards make it efficient. Participation makes it fair. The path from pain to proof is paved with transparency and built together. Start today. Visit your city's site, find the open data portal or dashboard, use the 311 tools, and invite neighbors. Leaders, be brave. Start small. Launch one dataset, one dashboard, one simple reporting path. Trust is earned. The first step is opening the door. Let us replace the black box with a glass box and build a truly trustworthy government. The work begins now.